Incident report. At 1700 hours, an explosive charge was detonated on SCP-6320. The purpose of the detonation was to test the effect of combustion against the anomaly. The resulting effect shifted the gravity of Site-107 90 degrees north, effectively turning the entire facility on its side. This environmental effect, like many of the previous effects, has never been observed before in this location. As a result, Site-107 was extremely ill-equipped to handle the resulting destruction. Foundation sites are built to withstand a wide variety of disasters. Gravitational relocation is not usually one of them.
Welcome back to Hell, Overwatch Command. We have fared better. I don't have too long before they need me to help facilitate communication again, and I don't have anything better to do. Medical has their hands full, naturally. Lots of long hallways on our site suddenly turned into very long, sheer drops. Got a few new broken bones here and there. Some people got bruised ribs after getting trapped underneath a filing cabinet. The other stuff. Fortunately, my chest is more or less fine. Just that, bruised ribs. Nothing broken or bent out of place. Hurts a lot. Aches to breathe deeply, but it'll heal. So will the scalpel cut in my arm. They gave me stitches, but told me not to cover it up. They worry that if I don't check in on it every few minutes, it might start branching into a -1. Kinda like, well, you know. It was actually Gravit herself who told me to keep it uncovered. She just handed me a wad of paper towels for the bleeding and told me to watch it closely and keep it as clean and dry as I could. Maybe I'm speaking out of turn here. I hardly know the woman after all. But she seems different somehow. I don't know how to describe it. Distant, maybe a little thinner than I last saw her. Security is busy as well. They've been charged with building a system we can use to get around. It's a lot of rope ladders. A lot of makeshift pulley systems that only sometimes work correctly. A lot of carrying people who aren't built for strenuous physical activity. Of course, much of the site is totally unusable right now. We're trying to stick with areas that are absolutely necessary, but we're sleeping in offices and hallways, and we're eating peaches cold out of the can. Pissing in buckets, again. Except, you know, worse. We're building for bare survival right now. Short term. Ways to transport food and medical supplies. Sticking it out again until the next reset. And hoping it sets things right again. Klein is up to her neck. Haven't heard much from Love. Haven't heard anything at all from Raddagher.
Command surveillance, over.
Yo!
Give me an update on the situation over there, over.
It looks fine so far. I haven't seen anything on the cameras. Over.
Keep a keen eye out. It takes us a lot more time to catch -1s with the amount of effort it takes to move around the building, over.
I know, right? I'm so fucking sick of sleeping on the wall. Over.
We all have to deal with it for the time being, Agent. Thank you for your patience, over.
Why are you talking like that? Are you with somebody? Over.
Negative, over.
Then what's the deal? Over.
Elaborate, over.
You sound like Alves. Over.
I'm just doing my job, over.
Whatever. Hey, can I go see Lancaster yet? I want to talk to him about the thing, you know. Over.
We haven't cleared 3B for visitation yet, over.
What's 3B?
It's the classification we gave Lancaster, over.
Why don't you just call him by his name?
If you need to talk to someone, you're gonna have to find somebody else, over.
I don't want to talk to somebody else. I want to talk to a fucking therapist. It's kind of a therapist issue. Over.
There are other people in psychology, Agent.
I don't want the other people in psychology. Over. Can I come up there or something? Hang out for a second? Over.
Negative. I don't have time right now. Over and out.
Over and out. Fuck off. Are you doing okay, dump truck? I don't even know if you have emotions. You're good at hunting -1s. Maybe if they had you on the team, it would go faster. Free up some time.
And now, a chronicle of my days so far. I woke up on the floor. The floor is where I sleep for the time being. It is very uncomfortable. It is especially uncomfortable when your body is destroyed. After waking up, I ate half a can of pears. My rations today are that can of pears and 2 bags of snacks from one of the vending machines. After that, I sat in my office. I counted the ceiling tiles, which are now the wall tiles. I forgot how many there are, which means I get to double my enjoyment and count them again. Good news for me, because I have nothing to do in here. I read some more of a book I've already read. I leaned my head out the door and yelled into the abyss, "Does anybody need anything?" And the abyss yelled back, "No! Just stay in there and rest!" Meanwhile, security is still working on the rope bridges and ladders. It's not a perfect solution or even an effective one, but it's better than nothing at all. Marginally. Botany, rat bastards that they are, have been scrambling to save as many plants as they can, so they're very busy. Medical is slammed, as I previously mentioned, but they always are. Nothing new there. Besides the broken equipment, lack of floor space, and large number of new injuries. I heard they spent the morning figuring out ways to get beds into other rooms. Very exciting. And containment. They've been busy containing people.
God, can't we turn the feeds or something? So we don't have to watch them sideways? I hate it too, you know, in case that makes you feel any better. At least the screens are wall-mounted. Everything is trashed. So... it's pretty fucked up, huh? You know, everything that happened. I know I'm kind of fucked up about it. You know, the bomb not working and Lancaster getting contained and the other stuff. You can go back to your room if you're, you know. I can beep somebody from security to help you climb up there. What I'm saying is nobody is expecting you to stay in here the whole 2 weeks or whatever. Plus you've got me to keep you company and stuff. Kind of feels like you're ignoring me. Whatever.
Site-107 recognizes the existence of -3 instances. Human, or perhaps formerly human subjects, influenced by SCP-6320 to aid in self-replication of the anomaly. Created, as far as we know, through physical contact with the anomaly or its replications, or by an anomalously forming injury. -3 instances seem to need nearly a full cycle to fully mature. It is theorized that these instances constitute the highest echelon of 6320 self-replication methods, as it is difficult to rival the dexterity of human hands and the forethought of human minds. Affected individuals retain full cognition and are in many ways indistinguishable from their non-anomalous selves. It is currently unknown if this process is reversible.
What do you mean I'm not allowed? That's fucking bullshit! How are we supposed to interrogate him? I'm not calling him a fucking it! Well, can't you make an exception? It's important. Because he's my fucking therapist, that's why! Fine, fuck you!
Hey, is someone in there right now? Oh, hi, Raddagher. Can you send me any feeds you have of AG? Thanks. How have you been holding up, by the way? That's understandable. Has Love been around, at least? Are you alright? Because I haven't heard much from you or Love lately. I just thought maybe I'd check in. Okay, that's a little uncalled for. You share an office with someone now. That's going to be a little difficult. I'm not trying to. You seem like you're struggling, and I care about you, and I don't want you to just... Fine. I'll leave you alone.
He was just trying to help. I'm gonna go help security.
So research currently has a few open projects, and I'll be helping with those, obviously, but I thought you should be kept up to speed. We're trying to find an incomplete anamorphic -1 instance to observe, but haven't seen anything yet. Engineering is still poking around that half a reality anchor that we found in the walls, but it's been backburnered a bit as far as I'm aware. Gravity's doing some kind of project with the rest of medical, but they haven't given me any details. It's probably something to do with the re-injured people. And I'm sure I don't gotta tell you, but I trust Gravit. Not super worried about it. I'd still advise listening to Psych about morale stuff. I know you've got strong feelings about breaking the rules, but they've been right in the past. Breaking the rules in the name of keeping people sane has its merits. I hope that's sunk in for you by now. Chapel is currently heading them now that psychology is one short. Thanks for that, by the way. Organizing the visitation stuff with me. I know it's complicated, and we don't want people treating him like everything is normal, but it helps. It helps ease the transition into whatever the hell is gonna happen next. Turns out, you were right in the end. About a lot of things. You'll do a good job.
Good news, everyone! I made it through my book again! Overwatch Command will be proud to know that while everyone else in the site was doing important life-saving work, Dr. Harley was in his office, finishing this book for the 9,000th time. What?
I'm coming in!
Surprised you didn't just open it yourself like you usually do.
It's hard to get it open. And the lock isn't reading cards until like the 4th time.
You probably have to scan your card sideways.
Shut up, I already knew that.
Oh, what are you doing here, love?
I don't know, I came to hang out. Do I have to have some big reason for everything? You look kind of fucked up.
I don't know what you're talking about. I always look like this.
Uh-huh.
I'm amazed you have time to come all the way down here.
Yeah, Raddagher wanted space, I guess. Anyway, how you holding up?
So great!
Everything cool over here? After everything that happened?
Super cool.
Really?
Yep.
Your chest and everything?
Hurts. Hurts quite a bit.
Yeah, I bet. You took that file cabinet like a champ.
Sure did. I've probably got to get back to work, you know? This wall is not going to draw on itself.
Did you draw all those?
Yes, it did.
What are they, hedgehogs?
They're tigers.
You suck at drawing tigers.
Oh, let's be honest with ourselves. There are a few things at which I do not suck.
Don't say that.
Handling injuries.
Oh, shut up.
Being a decent friend.
You fishing for compliments or something? Do you want me to tell you all about how great you are?
No. I wouldn't want to make a liar out of you.
Shut up or I'll punch your bad arm. Pretty fucked up shit going on though, right?
I guess.
Kinda messed up about the whole thing. Lancaster and everything else.
Who? Me? Not really. I'm keeping it together.
I meant me.
Oh. Have you talked to Raddagher?
She won't talk to me.
Me neither. Overwatch Command, I have received a summons. Klein wants to meet with Love, Raddagher, and I to talk about what our 14B work is going to look like now that Lancaster won't be working with us. Naturally, none of us are going to be putting serious energy into any of that until the next reset, provided the site actually returns to normal. But we at least need to talk about how we're going to proceed. And perhaps I can take on some of the work, considering I'm not doing anything else. I would love something to do. Wouldn't mind picking up the slack.
Hey. Klein wants to see us for a couple minutes. We're meeting in Harley's office. It's the closest thing to a middle point. Are you gonna come with me or by yourself? Thank you.
I think we're all in agreement that we should stop our research until the site is back to normal.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I'll have a lot more time to dedicate to this project after our next reset anyway, so we can really get going after that.
If you're gonna have lots of spare time next cycle, shouldn't we, do something? Get everybody together?
Isn't that what we're doing right now?
I mean everybody.
Lancaster can't come, he's in containment.
No, everybody. Or just engineering? We could do something for them.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to check back with them about the state of the reality anchor thing, see if anything changed since we flipped over.
Okay, but
Have you taken down the -1 in Lancaster's office?
We haven't gotten around to that one yet. Might have to wait till the next reset.
Hey, are you doing okay?
In the meantime, I have a lot of stuff to organize right now. I'm not going to be around to goof off or anything.
I'd like to take over Lancaster's part of the research, now that he's ineligible.
You'll either have to start from scratch or you'll need to ask him what documentation he had from before he lost it.
I will start from scratch.
You won't go see him? Isn't he your best friend?
Nobody can see him right now.
And also, I do not want to.
Why not?
He did this, for starters.
You don't want to just see if he's okay?
He's fine.
We did what we had to.
Told you all.
Don't start.
Should have listened to me.
Yeah, maybe we should have. But we didn't. So playing I told you so isn't going to fix anything, is it?
I was right.
We get that you were fucking right, okay? If you want to lord it over us now, go ahead. Get it out of your system.
You didn't actually do anything about your little hunch, though, did you?
What?
You couldn't have tried checking his office? Looking around a little more. considering what an excellent detective you apparently are.
Alright, don't be a fucking asshole, Harley.
No, you were right. You were right all along. And what were you planning on actually doing about it? Watching it all happen on the security cameras? That's what you do, right? You just watch.
You let this happen by being a bad friend.
Oh, so now it's my fault.
Oh my god, can you two fucking knock it off? Jesus, Harley, since when are you like this?
Don't you have somewhere else to be? I'm surprised you managed to even pack this little team meeting into your schedule.
Are you seriously holding that against me? I'm the fucking site director. What do you think?
What the fuck is the matter with all of you? Somebody fucking died! What's the matter with you all? You'll just throw her in the incinerator and act like it didn't happen? You keep going on with your jobs and shit like we just didn't lose one of us? I thought by now it would be different than the shift when 100 fucking people got killed and everybody just went, that's the Foundation, and like it's no big deal? Are you out of your minds?
It's best not to dwell on it.
I'm not asking anybody to fucking dwell on it! I know people die here all the time. I know you have to fucking get used to it. I don't want to get used to it! I don't want to be totally fine after one of my people gets killed! Do you forget people just like that? Do they just disappear for you as soon as they're gone? Because that's how it works? Fuck you! What if it was one of us? What if it was Harley that was the one that fell down the hallway? Would you all just pretend like none of it ever mattered? What if...
I'm gonna go too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave you alone. You don't have to worry about it. I just have to find somewhere else to go. My room is all fucked up and it makes me claustrophobic. You said some pretty fucked up shit to Harley today, you know? You should really say sorry.
Him first.
Fine, I'm just gonna go.
Episode 28 was written and produced by Anna Maguire. The voice of Harley is Logan Laidlaw. The voice of Klein is Taschia Ritter. The voice of Agent Love is Tabi Bardall. The voice of Raddagher is Anna Maguire. Original music by Jackson McMurray. If you like our show and want to support us, follow us on Twitter at Site107 or visit findusalivepodcast.com. This podcast, along with all content relating to the SCP Foundation, is released under a Creative Commons Share-alike 3.0 license. Thank you for listening.